When we started Ag Connections and we made our first trips out to the potato markets in Oregon State and Washington and Idaho, it was right as the Atkins diet was hitting the marketplace, and potato profitability was down. We felt like we could help those growers know their numbers and know their cost of production and be able to go and sit in front of their landlords, in front of their bankers, and spell out what it's going to take to grow this crop and what a break even is. Today, with growers looking at possibly corn with a 2 in front of it, they have to know their numbers. And so land.db and the AgriEdge program do a really good job of helping them plan out their costs for the year, and then to show plan versus actual as they go into the crop year.
We've seen where growers that enroll in AgriEdge are able to utilize the land.db system to record and document all their activities on their farm. This lets them know their numbers and know their cost of production, and that helps them in the future to improve their return on investment, their ROI.
Syngenta and Ag Connections are committed to meeting growers' needs, and with low commodity prices, a strong return on investment is at the top of the list. Growers enrolled in AgriEdge Excelsior can use land.db to keep accurate and exact records. Growers can see how much has been spent on inputs on a field-by-field basis. They can compare that to yield outputs, and that translates directly into dollars and cents when it comes to planning and purchasing for the next season. Also, when processors or purchasers need that precise data, it's easy to pull all your records and share them with a few button clicks.
So for example, we're applying cover crop today. So instead of saying we're applying 60 pounds to the acre, I'll get the data from our spreader truck and bring it into land.db, and I'll see we have applied 56.8 pounds to the acre on this farm. So the precision and the ability to really dial in the costs associated with those applications based on that precision is a big advantage for us.
By law, a grower is supposed to keep a record of a crop protection application. In land.db, we help that user walk through that application record and all the base data that they need in order to properly report back to regulatory agencies. Especially if the product was a restricted use pesticide, they have to be able to document what they did, what they applied, how much product they used. When it comes to fertilizers, there's already some environmental needs for reporting that in certain ways. When it comes to the seeding, that becomes part of cost and managing what that variety was on what part of the field that variety was in, which is part of your profitability analysis of how that variety performed. A lot of times what we've seen is that a software system will evolve to do regulatory compliance, and you're trying to meet a need of a food processor reporting, you're trying to meet the need of the local division of pesticides, but you don't have anything that's benefiting the grower. And so what we've tried to do with land.db is we've tried to build it so that the grower can absolutely know all their cost of production. Then, just as a side item, they can go and spit out reports to meet all those different needs.
For us to meet the needs of the growing population, it's going to take a digital world so that things can be produced at a faster pace, more efficiently, more sustainable. I think we've done that by providing tools that help the farm be more efficient, more profitable.
It's hard for the average person to understand how many millions of dollars most of these operations are dealing with. They're dealing with a lot of money. It's at a lot of risk.
Using land.db and becoming digitized will end up costing them less time to do all the things they need in running their farming operation.